this thing on.
Well, this is awkward. Okie dokie. So, this weekend I went and I took the SAT. Yeah. That was an adventure. The SAT does something to the human brain. It's not good. I made a really cool acquaintance. Didn't get her name. All I know is that she goes to Ankeny High School. That in and of itself is kind of awkward. But our story goes back to what is known as the summer of my senior year, as in this summer. So I'm kind of a late bloomer when it comes to driving. I got my permit like 4 weeks before I turned 17. Fortunately, I only had to take the test once, and that would have been extremely embarrassing for an almost 17-year-old to fail the permit test. That just would have been unforgivable. Yeah. But no, I passed, so it was all good. So, I was waiting anxiously for the real permit to come in, because they decided that they were going to give me a paper one, because they've made that rule, because it makes sense apparently. But I'm waiting, it never comes. You know, my paper permit expires, so we go down on Euclid which is literally, the one on Euclid's literally right across the street from where the new church is going to be. Yay! That's cool. But so we sit there and we go through the whole process, and they're like, oh yeah, sometimes if they change mail people, that it won't go to the right house, and we had been having problems with mail going to the right house and such. So it could have very easily been that my permit went to someone else, or it just got lost in the mail. So we didn't have to pay for that one, obviously, because, I mean, it was their fault. Well, so we wait, and about, I don't know, maybe like 10 days later, I get this real permit in the mail, and I'm super excited, and I think I was going to worship team practice. So we were rushing out of the house, and I was like, I swear, I put this stupid thing in my wallet. So I just go around, you know, driving with my mama in her car, and I'm like, just assuming that, you know, my permit's in there. Like, why wouldn't I? So then we are about to go to Texas, and I'm trying to pack everything together, and and I look at my wallet, and they're staring back at me as my paper permit, and I'm like, that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there at all. So I go through and I like check, and I'm like, found my CPR certification, I found my school ID, and this paper permit that expired like a week ago. And I start freaking out. I'm looking all over the place for this stupid permit. I'm like, where the heck is it? So, right after Texas, there's like 2 days. Oh, no, 3 days before I go to SOS. And then the day after SOS, I start driver's ed. So, you need a valid permit to do driver's ed. No duh. And so my mom was very gracious, and we go down to Euclid again, we do this whole permit thing again, end up paying like $7 or whatever for me to get this stupid permit, and I get it, and it's all good in the neighborhood, and I drive with it, and then, I think it was Wednesday of last week, I got my license. Because I had finally had it for 6 months, gone through driver's ed. No, I didn't have to do a drive test. I passed my drive test. And so I have my paper. I stick that sucker in, in my wallet, and I'm still waiting on it for the real one to come in. And then I use it for my my ID for my SAT. The SAT is so much stricter than the ACT. The ACT was totally chill compared to the SAT. The SAT was scary. It felt like you were at times going to prison. Yeah. I'm probably exaggerating, but then again, it was like 7:45 on a Saturday. Yeah, I know, first world problem, but it still stunk. But so after everything's said and done, after finally that stupid test is done, I'm sitting there and I'm playing around with my wallet, and there's this pocket that I covered in duct tape because I have lime green duct tape and you're jealous and you know it. So I did that, and I'm sitting there and I'm messing around in my pocket, and I feel this thing. I'm like, what's that? Pull it out. I did stick my permit in my wallet. Just not where I thought I did. Yeah. It was super awkward. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep it as a reminder of this. And what makes this so incredibly awkward is first of all, if you know me, you know I despise losing things. It doesn't just bother me. Losing something, no matter how fixable the situation is, oh yeah, just go get a new permit. Look for it, you can't find it, go get a new permit. I hate not knowing where things are, and that's probably because I'm a bit of a control freak, but it just bothers me to no end not knowing where something is. It just, so I was all hyped up and stressed over that. And I kept saying, as soon as we get a new permit, I'm gonna find my old one. I just know it. Yeah. So I've been driving around with two perfectly good permits and a perfectly good license and a perfectly good permit. So I might want to actually get rid of that in case I ever get pulled over and they search my wallet. Huh. Nah, I think I'll just keep it in there because I really don't think A, I'll be getting pulled over anytime soon, or B, that they'd have any. No, I'll take it out because knowing me, now that I've vlogged about it, some cop is gonna see this. I love cops, BTW, so if you see this and you happen to be pulling me over, I love you. I think you guys are awesome, and I don't know. I probably just had a Jesus moment or something, and he took the wheel. It's probably what happened. So if you're watching this, I love you. Suck up early, suck up often. Yeah, but knowing my luck, a cop would watch this and be like, wow, I'm gonna search her wallet now and find some ticketable offense with having a permit and a license. Like, he'll, like, say, I'm trying to, like, do fake ID or something. Even though you usually want to do fake ID for being older, not younger. That's interesting. Yeah, guys, this is totally a little insight into my brain, because what should have been like a 3-minute video has taken 10 minutes, over 10 minutes for me to accomplish. That's just because I'm a noodle brain, and I don't like to leave noodles untouched. So, make sure to check all your pockets before you go and get a new permit. And don't take the SAT, it's bad for you.